Hello friends, welcome to this class. I am Shivlingaya from Mysore. Today I would like to discuss with you about one of the important mechanical tools which we are using in our industry for producing external threads. Okay, friends, you know, for producing these threads other than machining, already this can be produced by using the lathe machine. Some other machining methods are also there to produce this external thread. Okay, other than this machining operation, what is the other way to produce the external thread? For the blanks like this, see, I have the workpiece like this. I want to produce the helical grooves or thread around this workpiece. What is the operation we can do to produce this external thread? Tell me. Definitely one of the important operation what is there to produce the external thread is dyeing or die cutting operation. Okay, so this is the method to produce the external thread on the workpiece other than the machining methods. Today I would like to discuss with you about the tools required for this operation. Already know what is the dyeing or die cutting operation. Today I also discuss with this operation as well as the tools required for doing this operation. Okay friends, let me discuss about or know about the objectives or targets for this class. So first of all, we should know the definition of this dyeing or die cutting operation, and then what is die and die stock and the types of that die stock, and also the features of this die and die stock and the uses of each die. Okay, so let us discuss the definition of this die or die cutting operation. Okay, so what is die or die cutting? See, this is the first target for our today's class. So dyeing or die cutting. See, dyeing or die cutting. So it is the process of producing threads on external cylindrical surface. External cylindrical surface. Okay, so it is an operation of producing external thread. See, it is the process of producing threads on external cylindrical surface. So external cylindrical surface means, so this is the cylindrical surface over which we have to produce the threads on this surface. Okay, the process of producing threads on external cylindrical surface of the workpiece is called as dyeing or die cutting. Okay, for doing this operation, for doing this thread cutting operation, what are the tools we want? Tell me. Definitely we want the die, and another one is die stock, in addition to vise. Okay, bench vise, definitely bench vise should be there. In addition to that, we want die, a cutting tool, and a die stock for holding that cutting tool and driving the cutting tool over the workpiece during the threading operation. Okay, now we will move to the second objective. What is the second objective? The second objective is the process of knowing the what is die and die stock. See, this is the die stock. Actually, this die stock will be held in the die stock and we will produce the thread on this cylindrical surface. So this is the die For the die, the definition will be like this. Die, so it is a tool used to form threads on cylindrical workpieces. So by using this, we can produce the threads on cylindrical surface of this workpiece. And then what is die stack? What is die stack? See, this is the die stack. See, and this is the die stack. Actually, this stack is used to hold the die in position, and also that die will move over the workpiece, or that die will drive over the workpiece to produce the ridges or helical ridges on the surface of the workpiece. Okay, so die, it is a stock. It is a stock used to produce or used to hold the die during dyeing operation. So when we want to produce the thread, by using the die, we will hold that die in position by using this die stock. Okay, so we finish up to here, first objective and second objective also. Now we will move to the third objective, that is, here we should know the types of these dies. So how many types of dies are there, that we have to understand. So here we have 4 types of dies. Circular split die, the die is also called as button die, and another one is half die. The third one is adjustable screw plate die, and the fourth one is die nut. Okay, now we will discuss one by one. So this is the first die stack. So die and die stack. See, this is the circular split die and die stack. See, why we are calling this as circular? See here, the shape of this die is circular shape, or it is in round shape. Therefore, it is called as circular. Split means, see here, this die is slit along this or cut along this. So when we open the die here, then it will become the split. Splitting means dividing. We know the meaning of split. Split means divide. So here it splitted here. Therefore this die is called as circular split die. And also this die is also called as button die. Button die. Button. So already you know what is the meaning of button. See here, this is the button. Okay. So this is the button. The die is in circular shape. This is also in circular shape. Therefore this die is called as button die also. Okay. So if you try to understand the constructional feature of this die, as we know already, this die is in circular shape. This die is in circular shape, and also it is having a split at the center of that die at one place, and it has the threads along with the circular slots are there here. Here slots are there. These slots are there to facilitate these threads to form the thread on the workpieces, and also it has slots, and these threads are the threads inside the die are hardened and tempered to increase the hardness and toughness of these threads. So because it has to form the threads on medium hardened workpieces like mild steel, etc. Okay, and then if you try to see the die stack here, before that, so this die is also having the indents here. The indents are there, so our grooves are there. Indents or grooves are there. Indents are there. So these are the two indents. These indents are help to compress or close the or reduce the size of this die when we fix this die into the die stack. See, these two side screws are there at the stack. By using these side screws, we can decrease the size of this die while doing the dyeing operation. Okay, and then at this slot we can fix the center screw while we are by using the die stack. Okay, so these are all about our die. So now let us see the die stack. See, this is the special die stack which is used to hold this circular split button die. See, it has two button pattern stocks. These two stocks are fixed to this housing. These are permanently fixed to this. There is no movement of this like our tap rings. So it is permanently fixed to this collar, and also it has the three screws. These two screws are called as side screws, whereas at the center is called as center screw. Okay. See, this is the die and this is the assembled die and die stack. So when we are using this die, we can fix this by using the side screws as well as this center screws. So these side screws are used to vary the size of die during dyeing. Okay, and then center screw is also used to give the depth of cut during dyeing operation. Okay, so this is about circular die and die stack, and also I am having this tool here. See here, this is the die and die stack. Okay, this is the die. See here, this is the split button or circular type die. So you are seeing the slit here. So it has two side screws and one slot, and also threads are there. Here leading edges are there to position the die during the start of dyeing operation, and the screw slots are also there, or grooves are also there, and then these threads are hardened and tempered to increase the hardness and toughness of the threads. Okay, see, these two slots or indents are used to press the die during the dyeing operation, and also this slot is used to give the depth of cut by using this center screw. And also you can see the die stack. This is the die stack which will be used to fix this die, button die. We have to fix the die like this. Okay, and this is the center screw, and these two are side screws. By using this side screws, by using the screwdriver, we can increase or decrease the size of this die. Slight variation can be done by using this side screws, and by using this we can give the depth of cut to this die also. The depth of cut means we can reduce the size or we can increase the slight variation can be made by using these three screws. See, these are all about our button die or circular split die. Friends, now we will move to the other die and die stock. What is the next die and die stock? Tell me. Definitely that is at half die and die stock. See here, this is the half die and die stock. See why we are calling this as half die. See here friends, half means a portion like this. One circular is there. If you cut at the center, this is half and this is half. Therefore, this is called as half die because here two halves are there. Halves are there. One is fixed to this die permanently, whereas this one is fixed to the adjustable screw. See, there are two halves form become one die. See, this die is very rigid in construction when compared to the button die. It is very rigid in construction. Rigid in construction when compared to the split die or button die. That means it is made very rigid. Therefore, it can be used to form very good surface thread. Okay, and then again this threads having the ridges or helical ridges inside, those threads are also hardened and tempered to increase the hardness and toughness of these threads. Okay, and then the die stock, it is special die designed to hold this die. So definitely all the dies are die stocks are special dies because there is no interchangeability among the die stock also. Therefore, this is the special type of die which is used to hold this die, and this die stock having two stocks which are fixed to this housing and one screw is there. That screw is used to vary the size, vary the size of the die slightly. Very small amount of variation can be done by using this die. See here, we can easily move the die towards this permanent die or away from this half die. Okay, so this is about our die. This is half die. Now we will move to the third die and die stock. What is this? So this die is adjustable screw plate die. This is adjustable screw plate die. Adjustable screw plate die. See, this is also very similar to half die because here also two halves are there. This die is divided into two pieces, one half and another one is other half. See, these two halves are threads are formed inside, again hardened and tempered to increase the hardness and toughness, and this will be fixed to here. This is the collar. So it has the two halves dies and one collar is there. One collar is there and the guide plate is also there. Guide plate. Okay, and then this collar. See here, these two halves are fixed inside this collar and it has internal threads, whereas the glide plate also has external thread. So it will be inserted to here in between the guide plate and the collar bottom, the dies will be fixed here. So when we tighten this guide plate over this, these two dies will be fixed rigidly. And also it has, this collar has two screws. By using these screws, we can increase the size of the die while doing the dyeing operation. Again, this assembled portion will be fixed inside the die and die stock, inside the die, and again this will be held in position by using these screws. Okay, the die what we are seeing is called as quick die stock. This is also a special type of die. So this is the special type of die. The fourth one is die nut. See, this is the nut. It is in the shape of nut. Therefore, it is called as See, this is the die nut. See, this nut will not be used to form the new threads. See, please note this point. This solid die is not used to form new thread. Form new thread. It will not be used to form new thread, but it will be used to chase or recondition the thread. Chase or recondition the thread. Okay. And to drive this die, we have no die stack, but we can drive this by using any spanners. The spanners can be used to drive the die while reconditioning or chasing the die. Okay. So these are all about die and die stack. So let me revise once again the objectives of today's objective. We know about what is dieing. It is the process of producing external thread on cylindrical workpiece. And die and die stack. Die is a tool used to form the threads, while die stack is used to hold the die in position. And types of dies: circular split die, half die, adjustable screw plate die, and another one is die nut. And we know the features also. The use of this die is to produce the external thread on the cylindrical surface of the workpiece. Thank you very much.